Hey guys, it's OKB, and apparently, Paths Naruto has breakthroughs in China now. And they're good, they're very good. And it makes sense because, Paths Naruto is 6 paths. 6 paths power is supposed to be OP, it's supposed to be very powerful. So it makes sense. But if you're like me, like from before, maybe been playing for the past year, kind of remember when 6 Paths Naruto was out and just like destroyed everything, and you have like PTSD moments from that. Yeah, 6 Paths Naruto broke the game before, and I certainly hope that they don't break the game now. I don't think they will now, which is a good thing. So I don't actually mind the 6 Paths Naruto breakthroughs because there's so many other ninjas that can counter it. But then it brings up this age-old question, running on Sasuke or Naruto. In Fateful Choice, the event, I don't think we have Fateful Choice in this week, but the next time Fateful Choice shows up, you should hold on to your orbs until the last moment, because if you're the type of guy to just, if you're the type of guy who wants that 10 epic refines, get enough contributions for that refines, you probably want to wait, because then now Rinnegan Sasuke and 6 Paths Naruto are on the same level, and I actually think that 6 Paths Naruto breakthroughs is better than Rinnegan Sasuke breakthroughs, but they're still different. They still work in different situations. So it's hard to say. But here's the thing. I'm going to run over 6 Paths Naruto breakthroughs at 3 stars for now, and then we're going to go to 4 stars. They have it on forums, but then the guy who posted it put a huge blob of text, so it's hard to read. So I'd read it on Word for you guys, so it's easy to read. Then I'm going to read it to you guys. 6 Paths Naruto, 3 stars, alright? Cause 3 combo interruption to 9 units on the field, knockdown, and explosive mode for 1 round. What is explosive mode? Well, that's on the bottom passive. He's immune to all debuffs, that's not explosive mode, but during explosive mode, his combo rate increases by 45%, and he's healed to 25% of ninjutsu damage that he deals. The ninjutsu damage, basically his standard attack and chase is ninjutsu damage, so you don't have to worry about taijutsu. His attack is ninjutsu, which is 3 attack 3 units, decreasing your cooldown time by 1. High chance of decreasing your cooldown time by 1. That's why his combo rate is so important with his mystery, the explosive mode combo rate. Decreasing his cooldown by 1 will basically reset his mystery, and his mystery is every 2 rounds, I think. So you're able to interrupt over and over and over again. His chase is a knockdown chase that cancels shields and buffs and causes immobilize, and then he also does repulse. So, interruption and immobilize. It was very powerful back then, like it just broke the game. But nowadays it's just whatever. And he is due for another breakthrough, so I don't know, just make sure he's not way too OP, but I think we should be fine with all the 10 Tails Madaras running around. Okay, passive 4, high chance of evading first mystery skill, standard attack, or chase, triggered once per round. That's all good, and it's just like an upgraded version of Kurama Naruto. And I actually like him as he is right now. But what about the breakthroughs? And this is the forum post, right? Forum post on 6 Paths. Yeah, he has this huge blob here that's hard to read, so I'm just gonna switch over. Oh, they also have a new ninja assist link. So that's like training potions, command flags, I mean. When ninjas in your lineup causes repulse, increase their attack and ninjutsu by 4%. That's basically for 6 Paths Naruto. It's good release. Sasuke supports Naruto. Makes sense. Okay, so let's actually go over to my display view. I think this is working. Yeah. Alright, so this is the actual abilities that you see. Mystery. So mystery has a +2 and Y. Some of them, I think the standard only has a +2. Every single ability has a breakthrough on here. Mystery +2 deals damage to 12 units in the field, causes 3 combo and interruption. Knockdown, increase mystery cooldown by 1, and then enters into level 2 explosive mode. Explosive mode level 2. What is level 2 explosive mode? It doesn't really say. But I'm pretty sure it still increases your combo, maybe some extra ninjutsu or something like that. Still, basically it increases your combo rate still. Probably critical rate or something. The Y+1 is huge, unavoidable damage, which is a big deal because now it's like Edo Minato breakthroughs. Huge unavoidable damage to a select unit. Oh, okay, so to one person. Causes knockdown, 16 combo interruption, suppresses super armor until the end of the round, and deals 80% splash damage to units 2 grids away from the selected unit. 2 grids away basically means, well, it's if you have 6 Paths Naruto in the front, ninjas in the back will get hit, which is very unique and interesting. And it kind of makes you want to put your position 1 ninja in the middle so that 6 Paths Naruto doesn't hit anybody except for that one unit. So this is good against Kakazu, and this is once again it's good against Rinnegan Sasuke. I don't know. I mean, he unavoidable damage, knockdown, and he has a chase, so he basically counters Sasuke. Uh, though he doesn't seem to have any scaling quite yet, but still he does more splash damage. Explosive mode probably gives you extra damage too, so that's fine. Standard attack +2 turns into unavoidable, 4 unit instead of 3 units hit. Fixed chance of causing combo and reducing own mystery cooldown by 1. Okay. So you have a chance of doing 20 combo. He's unavoidable too, and he has a no matter what you do, he has a chance, pretty good chance to reduce his cooldown time by 1. Man, so this is pretty OP if you're faster. If you're faster, you can basically destroy anything you want. Man, if you run this with Kisame I mean, you don't even need breakthroughs. You can drain people's chakra with Kisame, and they'll just be able to do nothing every single round. Oh man. I mean, you gotta be immune to interruption, I suppose. If you have status reflect, I guess that is one way to go against 6 Paths Naruto. Rinnegan Sasuke is immune to interruption once you have this +2 mystery, passive skill. So if you have status reflect and Rinnegan Sasuke, you'll be able to counter 6 Paths Naruto. But still, this is way too OP. Hopefully, this will be later when there's even better ninjas, so that it's not too crazy. But this is still pretty crazy already. Chase +2 cause knockdown with 30% increased damage. Dispels buffs and shields, causes repulse and mobilize. Triggered 2 times a round. So the difference is the 30% increase in damage and triggered 2 times per round. Pretty good. The Y+1 chase, though, is chase knockdown, dispel all buffs and shields. Same thing. Cause repulse and immobilize and reduce their resistance by 8%. Huh. But you only gotta do this once, so reducing resistance by 8% isn't much. Like the Fireman's Gamma Carry does 20%, so compare that. Like you have to do this 3 times to get the same effect of 1 Gamma Carry. Not exactly my favorite, but if you know that you're only gonna get 1 chase, you might as well. And if you're gonna use some support, I guess that is one way you can do it. Alright, his passive, so the dodge upgrades. High chance of evading first mystery, chase, or standard. That's already there, but he also increases evasion by 50% for standard attacks for passive +2. That's actually pretty good, kind of like Minato as well. Y+1 though is the same thing, except he increases evasion by 75% for chase attacks. Also kind of nice. I kind of prefer the chase attack actually, because there's not that many ninjas out there that, aside from Kakazu of course, standard attacks are usually not the main method of damage. I guess Great Ninja and Madara could in 3 versus 3. Kakazu already mentioned. Rinnegan Sasuke does cause irremovable paralysis, so that could be prevented with an evasion. Stuff like that. We'll see, because I don't really know all the new ninjas that are going to be in China too, so it could be useful against certain ninjas that are especially powerful. Alright, the passive 2+2, immune to all debuffs, and at the beginning of every round, executes a skill that causes unavoidable damage to 9 units in the field and 5 combo. So basically, at the odd, it's kind of like Edo Madara, but at the odd numbers, so round 1, round 3, round 5, you cause unavoidable damage to 9 units, 5 combo, which means you activate your skills, your combo skills, regardless of, it's unavoidable, so you could literally just 30 combo somebody. And this is the beginning of each round, which is insane because if you have him as your position 1, you're dealing a whole bunch of damage. Just free damage. Free hits, free damage. And he's immune to debuffs too, so he won't be affected by most things except maybe fear by running against Sasuke. So that fear could work against Naruto, but I mean, Killer Bee would decrease his defense by 8%. Not that many effects, not that many ninjas that would matter so much, except for the fear part on Rinnegan Sasuke, if you're hitting everybody. So, yeah, this is pretty insane. Now, the good thing is, I don't think he scales much. I mean, he reduces, someone's resistance by 8%, but that's not really power. Yeah, it's not a lot of power. He deals splash damage, so he's still 6 past Naruto without the huge amount of damage boost and all that stuff. But I suppose you could buff him up a lot, and he would still be very powerful. Kazekagegara, Killer Bee, Iruka. Iruka's a good one, actually, but then you lose out on some other control types. But if you're just going for damage, and maybe you have like 2 versus 2, you have like a support team on the side helping you out, dealing a huge amount of damage, a lot of hits, he could still be pretty OP, as long as you buff him really well. Edo Madara is a good counter against him for sure on this one. Okay, so passive Y+1, immune to all debuffs, and when executing a standard attack, increase ninja. Okay, never mind. I guess he does scale. Additionally, when opponent ninja executes their mystery, get an extra standard attack. Oh wow, this last one that's wow. Okay. In 3 versus 3, this is called a trap. This is kind of like Summer Kakashi, but 15% ninjutsu. So both Rinnegan no, hold on. His standard attack causes ninjutsu, right? Let's go back to here. His standard attack causes ninjutsu. So that means his standard attack. Oh man. So he basically gets, it's kind of like having taijutsu and ninjutsu increased. His standard attack is chase, is all ninjutsus, unlike Sasuke, whose attacks are attack and ninjutsu. So Sasuke's is halved, but Naruto's is complete. So it's kind of like getting 30% taijutsu and ninjutsu when compared to Sasuke, which makes him better than Sasuke. Gosh darn it. Because, I mean, it's not like your opponent's not going to use their mysteries. In 3 versus 3, this is crazy. Attack, and he leeches too. So with his mystery attack, so Naruto's always going to be better than Sasuke, isn't it? They're always going to make it like that. I mean, he is the main character of this game, so I suppose. But still, this is crazy, because this leech is, if you're increasing your ninjutsu, then... I mean, in 1 versus 1, this is one thing, but in 3 versus 3, this is... I don't know. If you have 3, you'll have 6-pass Narutos running around. We already have people with a lot of 6-pass Narutos. So, stock up on your 6-pass Naruto fragments now, I guess. I'm gonna do that, too. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it's 15% and doesn't sound like a lot, but in 3 versus 3, this is a ton. It's a ton. Technically, if you have like 12 units on the field, at maximum, you get 150 plus 30%, 180% ninjutsu increase on a 3 versus 3 field. And no, actually, even more, because you get an extra standard attack. Not to mention, your own team might be able to give 6-pass Naruto an extra standard attack. So, 180, 200%. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yeah, either way, he's basically a perfect ninja with some, I guess he doesn't scale. He has some weaknesses, like maybe super mystery cooldown, maybe Kimimaro or something. That could be a weakness, but oh man, okay. If he's getting all these standard attacks, he's going to get his mystery every single round. So the only way you're going to do that is suppress his immunity to status, which means 10 Tails Madara. We need 10 Tails Madara in this case. So I'm glad 10 Tails Madara is out, so that he can be free to play faster. and maybe his breakthroughs will be out for free to play at some point so that we can counter 6 Paths Naruto, because that's exactly what we need against 6 Paths Naruto. Okay guys, I think that should be it for now. Gonna make this short. Comment what you think about 6 Paths Naruto. I just don't know what to do with this guy. Hopefully he comes out much later, because this is China. We're gonna have some updates on other stuff, and eventually, hopefully it evens out. But I am gonna start collecting my 6 Paths Naruto fragments. Oh well, see you guys in the next video.